In the digital labyrinth of blockchain networks and decentralized finance, where anonymity is currency and code is law, there are whispers of a clandestine society known only to a few: the Ethereum Brotherhood. While the cryptocurrency world is founded on the ideals of transparency and decentralization, the Brotherhood operates in stark contrast, shrouded in secrecy, operating with calculated precision, and leaving behind a trail of manipulated markets, crashed tokens, and inexplicably prosperous wallets. Though denied by official crypto forums and dismissed as conspiracy by most blockchain purists, a growing number of researchers, cyber investigators, and whistleblowers believe that this elusive collective exerts an invisible hand over Ethereum's most volatile tides. The Ethereum Brotherhood is said to be composed of a small elite cadre of developers, rogue financiers, cryptographers, and even former intelligence operatives who have mastered not only the technical framework of Ethereum, but also the socio-economic underpinnings of human behavior in digital markets. Unlike pump-and-dump Discord groups or fly-by-night token scammers, the Brotherhood operates on a different scale, one of strategy, long-term manipulation, and complex algorithmic influence. They are not merely hackers, they are architects of deception, wielding smart contracts as weapons and decentralized exchanges as chessboards. At the heart of their power is control over liquidity and narrative. The Brotherhood is believed to manipulate prices through strategic injections and withdrawals of liquidity across DeFi platforms such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, and Curve. Using flash loans, short-term uncollateralized loans that execute within seconds, they create temporary surges or collapses in token value. But it's not brute force alone. They engineer sophisticated smart contracts that include hidden functions, backdoors, or self-destructing mechanisms that allow them to trap retail traders or exit with precision. These smart contracts often appear benign, sometimes even open source, but hide their true functionality under layers of obfuscated code and logic triggered by time or specific wallet addresses. More insidious than their technical prowess is their ability to control information. The Ethereum Brotherhood is rumored to fund and operate anonymous Twitter accounts, YouTube influencers, Medium blogs, and Telegram channels under dozens of false identities. These digital personas pump narratives, some promoting obscure tokens, others undermining competitors. They initiate rumors, spread fake audits, and coordinate misinformation campaigns that can boost or annihilate a project within hours. On-chain analysis becomes nearly useless when perception is engineered. In one case, a popular yield farming protocol that skyrocketed overnight was later revealed to have ties to Brotherhood-funded wallets, its social hype built entirely by their phantom influencers. Their influence extends even deeper into the infrastructure of Ethereum itself. Several theories suggest that the Brotherhood has sleeper agents embedded within DAO voting structures, meaning they can influence key protocol upgrades, grant allocations, and governance decisions while maintaining plausible deniability. Through shell wallets and indirect proxies, they can tip governance votes toward projects that benefit their longer-term market schemes. The DAO ecosystem, supposedly the most democratic of crypto's achievements, may in fact be one of the Brotherhood's most powerful tools, giving them the illusion of legitimacy while they shape ecosystems from the shadows. The Brotherhood's origins are difficult to trace, though rumors place their genesis around 2015, not long after Ethereum's launch. Some believe they began as an elite dev team working on Ethereum-based financial instruments, perhaps hedge fund quants, who realized early on the disruptive potential of smart contracts. Others suggest darker beginnings, rogue employees from global banking institutions who, fearing the collapse of traditional finance, decided to create a new shadow system within the crypto space. A few fringe theorists go further, speculating connections to intelligence agencies experimenting with digital market manipulation for geopolitical leverage. Whatever the truth, the Brotherhood has maintained operational secrecy for nearly a decade. Occasionally, their fingerprints emerge. In 2017, during the infamous ICO boom, over a dozen projects that raised millions in ETH mysteriously vanished. No team, no product, just a white paper and a smart contract. Chain forensics later connected those ICOs to a cluster of wallets that funneled funds through Tornado Cash, then re-emerged funding luxury NFTs and land purchases in digital metaverses. In 2020, just before the DeFi summer, several obscure tokens launched with almost identical code bases, each going through the same cycle: rapid rise, protocol breach, and total collapse. While the crypto community blamed copy-paste devs or bad actors, blockchain sleuths noticed recurring contract addresses that tied them to one another, a signature move of the Ethereum Brotherhood, testing and exploiting retail behavior in microcosms before scaling up. To further shield their operations, the Brotherhood uses custom-built bots that constantly monitor gas prices, token liquidity, whale wallet movements, and social media sentiment. These AI-enhanced tools allow them to anticipate market moves and front-run transactions at scale, often sniping token launches before public traders have a chance. This gives them not only financial leverage, but psychological control over investor emotions. Traders start chasing shadows, FOMO driven by manipulated charts, FUD triggered by seeded rumors, hope ignited by fake partnerships. The Brotherhood doesn't just trade coins, they trade belief, and belief is the most volatile asset in the cryptosphere. Yet for all their power, the Ethereum Brotherhood doesn't seek visibility. They thrive in the cracks of the blockchain, surfacing only to tilt markets or redirect flows. According to unverified documents leaked in 2021 by an anonymous cybersecurity firm, the Brotherhood has established safe zones in various jurisdictions, places where crypto laws are lax, regulators are compromised, and dark pools operate freely. These enclaves, reportedly in Dubai, Zug, Singapore, and the Cayman Islands, serve as physical nodes in their otherwise ethereal network. Here, assets are converted, NFTs are laundered, and ETH is transformed into influence. Perhaps the most chilling suggestion is that the Brotherhood is preparing for a financial reset, a moment when traditional fiat systems collapse under hyperinflation or geopolitical upheaval, and crypto becomes the dominant system. In such a world, they wouldn't just be whales or market manipulators, they would be the hidden kings of a decentralized economy. By pre-positioning themselves within Ethereum's deepest code bases, financial protocols, and governance layers, the Brotherhood could emerge as the unacknowledged architects of the next global order, an invisible aristocracy of code. Of course, not everyone believes. Many dismiss the Ethereum Brotherhood as little more than a myth, a cyberpunk ghost story for paranoid traders and disgruntled investors. Blockchain maximalists argue that any market large enough will generate patterns of correlation that resemble control, but are simply emergent behavior. They claim that decentralization cannot be hijacked because all transactions are visible, immutable, and trustless. And yet, others point out that visibility is not the same as understanding. 1,000 wallets may be transparent, but if their connections and intentions are obscured by layers of automation, proxies, and social engineering, what good is transparency? In recent months, certain unexplained events have rekindled suspicion. A stablecoin depegged due to an apparent Oracle attack that no one could trace. A promising DAO lost control of its treasury after a peculiar governance vote. And a much-hyped Layer 2 solution imploded weeks after launch, its exit code traced back to a wallet with deep Tornado Cash links. Each event on its own could be coincidence, but taken together they form a pattern, a subtle orchestration of chaos that seems too elegant, too efficient to be random. As Ethereum continues to evolve, with Ethereum 2.0, roll-ups, and new privacy layers emerging, the Brotherhood's task may become both easier and harder. Easier, because increased complexity makes detection more difficult. Harder, because decentralization's full realization could eventually expose or disrupt their inner network. But one thing is certain. The Ethereum Brotherhood, real or not, has become a metaphor for the dark underbelly of crypto. The tension between freedom and control, anonymity and manipulation, trustlessness and trust betrayed. For those who believe, the signs are everywhere. Wallet addresses that move in tandem, projects that disappear too smoothly, influencers who rise too quickly, then vanish. And while the blockchain itself may be immutable, the human psyche is not. As long as greed, fear, and the hunger for power drive digital markets, there will always be room for hidden players, those who play not to win a hand, but to shape the game.